So here I am in Santee, San Diego. I believe that these were brought here by the Irish in 1712 to wish good luck to travelers and wear off evil demons. As you can see, they've put them in a very typical rock type format. This is to, of course, trick people into thinking they're rocks so that they don't get stolen. They are quite big, however, so that might also help. So, it's about 2 hours in. This guide I have here specifically says that you need chalk and shoes for these boulders, and after about 2 hours of experience and fighting my nemesis gravity, I can tell you that a crash pad doesn't hurt. So this rock, I'm guessing, is some sort of crack rock. A crack rock. And I sent these two here. Apparently they're like V1s or zeros, but this guide has them rated by top roping guides. Very fun nonetheless. As you can see, I effortlessly just climbed this boulder. Or at least that's what I'd be saying if I'd actually just effortlessly climbed it. I climbed it a little bit earlier, but I didn't quite bring my camcorder up here the first time. So this time I cheated. Scratch that, I didn't cheat. I climbed it faster with the camcorder. Easily. No problems. At all. So I've got some time to blow. I thought I'd walk around, maybe take some of these rocks for whoever's interested. Take a look at it. This is a fun rock. I like to call this one Jim's Rock. And as you can tell, it's quite popular. I can only presume with the ladies. And it is a pretty fun climb. However, my first attempt to climb it resulted in me realizing that there are rocks at the bottom of these rocks, and that the rocks are stronger than I am. And we're walking. I read somewhere that this area might have rattlesnakes, so they recommend not wearing headphones, as you might not hear the rattle, which might not be good. So while we're walking, we're gonna listen for the rattle. What was that? That's the power of suggestion, my friend. But I don't hear anything. So here are a few more boulders. Not too sure what they're graded. That's probably not smart. Again, a great view. Beautiful out here. So we're walking up right now to this rock. I believe the natives call it the Big Rock. Big Rock, how about that, ladies? Guess someone cheated on someone's sister, eh? Heyo! It seems more of a top roping rock than an actual boulder. But have fun for anyone who wants to die. Moving on. It's good sometimes to just take a moment and take in all the beautiful, beautiful nature around us, and unmolested or altered whatsoever by society. So down below us, I see we have some sort of tribe of natives that I can only assume to be hostile. Where did this tree come from? There's rocks everywhere. Bushes, rocks, people, and one tree. Must be a holy tree. So I decided to further explore this obviously or divinely ordained tree. Only tree in the area, of course. Yes. Looks like quite a normal tree to me. Probably from the Arboreus trees family. Yeah. So I've found all over the place here, on the ground, on these plants. There's tons of these caterpillars. Look great. And as we all learned in middle school, one day they'll like hatch into a cocoon, and they'll hatch again into a beautiful snail. Hey, look, the San Diego warbler, known for their abilities to mate and fly. Amazing, a true find today. And here's a cool rock. I like to call it Man Rock. You could climb it, but I wouldn't expect it to call back in the morning. Well, I'm walking up to the other side of Santee Boulders now. As you can see, all the rocks that I was just at are over on the other side. I believe you can see my crack rock from here. Where, there it is. So as you can see, this place is pretty huge. Let's go. So we just missed it, but for the past 10-15 minutes or so, there's been a rabbit running around me. I can only assume it's the same rabbit over the last 15 minutes, and I can only assume it wishes for me to follow it. However, I will continue taping for you. This looks like a pretty rad traverse boulder. Again, wish I could climb it without hurting myself seriously. Now here is a truly extraordinary finding. This is the original rock. I believe it's called Fraggle Rock. As you can see, this is where man first developed the ability to exist, and as you can see here, we have very primitive cave markings that, let's see, look at that. Very primitive cave markings. We can only assume and suspect what they mean. So it looks like someone marked this rock with a Vel and Pas, Rel and Ross forever, or N ever. Obviously, they need to get new names. I have 2 words to say for this: frickin' awesome. So it seems someone beat me to it, but nonetheless, I can only hope that this is jointly meant to be shared with me, and realize how incredibly awesome I am, and also hope that it is not where someone named James is buried. Well, it looks like on the back side of this hill, there's quite a bit of graffiti. I can only assume that means something like laugh out loud in Spanish. We have over there, let's see here, yep, another 2 people who by statistics are probably divorced. And god damn it, Jesus has to leave his mark everywhere he goes. Too much graffiti. And we have here the rock of acceptance of life choices. I can see we have Austin and Carl there, and I can only assume JR and R are siblings. And I think I'm going to conclude my tour of Santee Boulders. As you can see, or maybe not see, I believe the feds are onto me. That's the second time that helicopters passed by in the past 10 minutes. So I'm going to head down and bid you adieu. Thanks for joining. Finally, civilization. This is Bear Grylls. Until next time. This must be how Bear Grylls feels.